Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Runa and happy Foundation Friday. It's Foundation Friday. If you're new to Foundation Friday, come here every Friday if you want to know about what the latest, newest foundations are in the industry. In the beauty industry, I test out a new foundation every single Friday. I do foundation routines, I do dupe battles. I mean, it's just this full complexion day, and it's even perfect for the weekend because you know you want to have your face beat. But anyways, if you guys love watching foundation videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Turn on notifications if you're not already subscribed, or if you're already subscribed. I always get confused. Don't forget to like, comment down below. Always keep the conversation open down in the comments and let me know what foundations you guys are trying out or what your holy grail is right now. So if you all are also new to the channel, I tend to use samples from Sephora, and I get the little sample bags like this. I used to buy full bottles of foundations to share with everybody. I stopped doing that because I felt like, first of all, it's wasting my money, and your girl ain't got money like that. Second of all, it's wasting a full foundation of product. Like once I open it and I return it, they just toss. I used to work at Ulta Beauty, so we used to just toss those full bottle of foundations that probably had like 2 pumps into the freaking disposable. It's a biohazard now because it's been open, it's been contaminated, and then they throw it in a trash. That's such a waste of product. It's just waste of resources. So I was like, I'm just gonna start taking samples from Sephora and I'm gonna test them out. The only negative thing is you guys don't get to see the packaging in the bottles, but I'm pretty sure, you know, like what's in the bottle is what matters, right? And how it performs. So today I'm gonna take out the sample right here. It says the Beauty Blender foundation that came out a while ago, and it was a major controversy and they totally failed in so many freaking ways. So I am here to share that with you guys. It looks like the Beauty Blender foundation runs for $40. I'm gonna go into my shade finder and I'm gonna go and look up my shade. Obviously, this is my favorite way of looking up shades for myself. Sephora makes it super easy to shop for foundation shades for yourself. It's so amazing that they have this. I just go into this MAC and then I go into Studio Fix because that's like my favorite foundation from MAC, and I always know the color for that. I'm an NC42 and they say we found your exact match. You're a 3.60 warm. Select this shade. So I'm going to go ahead and select this shade. The foundation is $40. I think I've already said that. Okay, so this foundation was a super controversial issue. If you guys see how many medium shades there are, it's a lot. And then they basically focused on the light shades a lot, and then they just went ahead and they were like, here, we'll put like a handful of darker shades. And it really looks like the darker shades were more of an afterthought. Even the medium shades were more of an afterthought. A lot of the shades are really orange. So a lot of people didn't have a lot of nice things to say about the shade selection. I think Jeffree Star even destroyed a foundation because the shades were so off. They were not complimenting to the beauty industry. And a lot of brands need to understand we're a very diverse community now, and everybody deserves to be shown up in the beauty industry. Every size, every definition of beauty. Beauty is for everybody, and it doesn't matter who you are. So brands need to understand that, and they need to stop. Honestly, brands, it's so 2019. It's so 2018, 2017, 2016 to try to define beauty. Stop trying to define beauty and just let beauty be like, you know, polar and fluid and shape in any form that beauty wants to be in. I think I'm getting really tired of beauty brands trying to define beauty. It's like, no. Beauty is undefined. Okay, so let's go into more details. Well, it looks like they have 612 reviews and it's a 4-star. Let's see if I think the same thing. It looks like it's really good. Let's go into the details. So it's a weightless liquid whip foundation with a multi-dimensional velveteen matte finish that wears for up to 24 hours. Its coverage is full, it's matte, it's liquid, it's normal to dry combination, and oily. Okay, and it has hyaluronic acid in it. A lot of the time when a brand has hyaluronic acid in it, it doesn't do so well with my skin, but we'll see. It has white birch extract, which soothes and brightens skin. And then it doesn't have it's like pretty clean. It has a lot of like doesn't have a lot of that yucky stuff in it. So they do the ingredient call out, which is really good because a lot of people are trying to avoid having too much stuff in their foundations now and in their beauty products, which I'm really excited about going natural, but I'm not all the way there, but I'm working on it. So it's used a hyper whip process. Silky smooth formula is whisked into a light as air texture for unparalleled blendability. So it's supposed to be like super blendable. So we'll be the judge of that. So as you guys can tell right here, the bottle is very interesting. So they like, it's basically, you can drop that little egg area. You can drop the foundation there. I don't have the bottle, but you know what? It's okay. I can still test it out, but I wish I had the bottle, but you know, we trying to save. And then they also give you like guides on what to select and everything. I'm a 3.6. Let's go ahead and try this foundation on. So if you're not new to the channel and you're new, so the drill is one side I will apply the foundation with my beauty blender. The other side I will use a foundation brush. So I'm going to first go in with a beauty blender. This is a damp beauty blender and this is 3.6. Oy. And it's a full coverage foundation. So I'm going to go in with about that much. That's about a pump. And I'm just gonna work that in. Ooh. Okay, it's not a lot of coverage right away. So definitely one pump wouldn't work. You gotta put significantly a lot of product to get it to do the coverage that I like. I mean, it does blend really nice. It's blending really, really nice. I'm not really liking the shade on my skin too much. It looks kind of a little too ashy. Not really liking the shade. Ooh, I don't like that. That shade is not cute. 3.6. I don't think it's... Yeah, it's definitely not matching. And obviously it's not gonna be the Sephora shade finder's fault. It's not their fault. They basically just use a sheet that shows what the brand says will work for you. It's not Sephora saying, oh, this is what we got, you know? They're not going in and testing. It's just they're matching. It's just the software they're inputting. Like the brand says, oh, this shade will match all these other shades that other brands have. So if somebody wears MAC NC42, they'll be 3.6 in ours. So it's not like they didn't physically try it on everybody's skin. In my opinion, I don't think that's what they did. So there's no exact way of like saying how accurate it's gonna be. Yeah, like if you look, it's just such a big, you know, difference. I mean, it looks really nice. This is like really nice. I like the finishing. It's very velvety and nice. Now I'm gonna go in with a brush. This is my IT Cosmetics foundation brush. This is my favorite foundation brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and, oh, that's a lot. Just that much, pop that on. This color is horrible. I'm not liking the color at all. I don't feel like it matches me. Compared to all the foundations, I mean, I use a new foundation color like every week. So I can pretty much tell you what foundation brand I've liked so far. I actually like how this looks with a brush butter, which is funny. It's a Beauty Blender foundation. And it's funny that their foundation applies better with a brush. It does go on a little bit streaky, but the brush applies it to go on a little bit thicker and more full coverage. So you definitely have to like kind of, so the real foundation technique for this foundation, for the Beauty Blender foundation, would be apply with a brush and then go in with a beauty blender, a damp beauty blender, and like press it all out and blend it. Like just the beauty blender, it's a little too sheer coverage for me. But if you're someone into really sheer coverage, then go ahead and use the beauty blender. Okay, so they gave me this, and look at how much of this I used. I used practically half of it. So I will tell you this much, you have to use a lot of this foundation to create a full coverage look. This foundation is definitely more medium coverage than full in my opinion. So now that I have the full face on, my full face of foundation is already done. I'm gonna be very real with you guys. This feels very comfortable to wear. It does not feel heavy or anything. I do feel a little bit of tightness over here in my forehead area and a little bit of tightness right here. This is a matte foundation, so it's definitely drying down really matte, but it's not uncomfortable. It actually feels really comfortable, and I like how it's drying down. It has a very nice velvety look, and I like that look. It looks really nice, but you guys, it looks really ghosty because I don't know, this is not my shade. Like, you can clearly tell like there is a difference in my shade. Like my neck and my face, like my face is way lighter, and you can tell that there's like a whitey cast with this one. Like it's definitely, we definitely have an issue on the color. So that is my biggest issue right now. Okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do a time check. It's 12:21 right now, and I'm gonna wear this for 8 hours, and then I'll let you guys know throughout the day how it looks. I'll show you guys in the sun how it looks, how this color looks. Maybe under the studio lights, this color's not matching so much, but maybe when I go into the sun, in the real light, the color's gonna match. You guys know, I always think the color matching is on point when you're outside, because that is like natural light, and that's when you can tell if something's orange, if something doesn't match you, and that's when everyone's like, girl, what's wrong with you? But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my face and then go throughout the day and live my greatest life today. Guys, so it is 4 o'clock. So I've had on this foundation for about 4 hours, and this is the up close. So far it's looking pretty good. I'm gonna check myself in my mirror. It has kind of separated. So there's some separation right over here, and there's a lot of separation on my nose area. There is a lot of cracking right over here, so the foundation completely cracked right there. It oxidized a bit. It does look a little orange to me now. It still hasn't completely blended in with my neck, so this color is definitely off. Even with a little bit of oxidation, I feel like it darkened up just a little bit, and still it's very much off. Go ahead and take a picture to see if there's any flash photography. As you can see in the photograph, there is quite a bit of flashback from the foundation, which is, I kind of expected that because it was already, the coloring was already off. But here's a picture of it in natural lighting, and natural lighting, it looks actually really good, no flash at all, and it actually looks nice. Like for picture photography, it's really, really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and wear it for the rest of the day. I'm at 4 hours right here, and I'm gonna wear it for another 4 hours. I'll do an 8-hour wear, maybe even a 10-hour wear, and then I'll let you guys know about it in a few. Okay guys, so it's been officially 10 hours. I'm about to wipe off my makeup, but this looks bad. This looks horrific. I don't even know how this foundation got 4 stars. So obviously you guys can see that it literally, like, it's like pretty much broken up and gone. It's all broken up right here. It's really freaking patchy. Oh my God, it's been 10 hours. And this is like, I mean, I don't really like this foundation. In the beginning, it did dry really, really nice, but right now, I can't be looking like this. But if you look at this side, it actually looks really nice. But this side looks really crazy, and it could have been because this is the brush side and this is the beauty blender side. But I mean, you guys, it's still horrible. I'm sorry, but I cannot give this foundation no more than 2 freaking stars. It's 2 stars for me. It's just not my level of foundation. Like, I don't like it, and I'm very picky with my foundations, and I just feel like this was a really bad foundation. So I'm gonna first say what I liked about it, and then I'm gonna go into why it got a 2 star. Okay, so the first thing that I loved about it was that it was actually very lightweight. For a full coverage foundation, it didn't feel heavy on my face at all, and it didn't feel tight on my face. And I feel like A lot of people may like this foundation if they have dry skin because it didn't feel tight, and a lot of the times a matte foundation feels really tight on dry skin, so that was a good thing. And it didn't feel heavy at all, and you know, a lot of the times full coverage foundations can feel very heavy. So those were like the pros. And the cons, ooh, let's go into the con. The first con was the color matching. So even though I used the shade finder on Sephora and they gave me my exact match, it's based on what the company has on stock or provides to match my skin color. First of all, it wasn't even my skin color. If you see my neck, I always match with my neck, and you know, it just didn't match. And it's still very, very bright. I feel it did oxidize just a little bit, but not enough. And then, so the color was just really bad, and that just turned me off anyways. But sometimes you can adjust color with foundation, so that's not always like a big like minus. I'll wear a foundation if it works really good and the color isn't exact with me, because I could always contour or blush it up and make it look like my skin. But you guys, it's 2019, we shouldn't be doing that anymore, right? So another reason why it's a 2-star is because look at this, how much it accentuated my texture right here. Like, do you see that? So much accentuated texture all right there, right here. See that? Oh my God, look at all that texture. And I have really dry skin, so it really grabbed onto all my texture. Even though I have like really good skincare regimens, really good everything, it's still like made my skin have like a textury vibe to it. And I didn't like how masky it looks right here. And then it starts to like get patchy right there, and then it starts to kind of like fade off. After 10 hours, my makeup just looks dirty. Honestly, it looks dirty. It looks like I don't know, it looks like certain spots are being eaten up. It's just not my thing. I'm speechless, because I was expecting it to work and I was expecting myself to like it, which is kind of bad because the last 2 foundations I've tried, and I don't know if I'm just a really picky foundation user, but like these foundations have not been working on me. The last 2 that I've tried, they're not like all that for me. But on Sephora, the reviews are really, really good. And I've noticed it's a lot of people are raving about the same things that I've raved. I'm raving about the coverage, and I'm raving about the lightweight feel of it, which is all very plus. But I mean, it doesn't last. Like, I cannot be touching up this area. Like, this is like my actual area. I don't know. You guys comment down below and let me know what you guys think. I am gonna say pass on this. Hard pass for me. Comment down below if you guys have tried this foundation and what you thought of it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next foundation video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications, like the video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.